Hi, I'm Guillaume Desclée, co-founder and COO of MyMicroInvest. MyMicroInvest is an investment platform where people can invest in companies alongside professional investors. They can either invest in equity or debt in more mature company. We target two kinds of profile. The crowds, people that invest because they want to be part of a story. They want to invest in equity, in startups, because they like entrepreneurship, but also they hope to have a good return on investment. We also work with professional investors, such as business angels, venture capitalists, that invest more for financial reasons in the same business. And we combine both profiles to make them select and invest together in high potential startups. Well, we are four founders with different backgrounds. We have José Strassen, that is a famous entrepreneur in Belgium. He created the first online bank in Belgium. Olivier de Duve, who has a strong experience in international finance. Charles-Albert Dradziski, who has a more low profile, let's say low. And myself, I'm more into crowdfunding, having this crowdfunding experience since 5 years now. Well, the most important partner is definitely our lawyer, who help us to structure our business to make it in a way that we can extract the best from crowd and communities without having the complication for entrepreneurs. Well, we can say that the co-investment principle, having VCs, business angels, and crowd investing together in businesses is something new. But the most important thing, I think, is into the structuration of our operations. It means that we collect all crowd investors in one single entity that then invest in the company, so that the company has one single shareholder instead of 1,000, but still having a good community that will follow up the company online. Also, we are the only platform providing a prospectus or information memorandum for each investment we do, and we tend to industrialize that process to provide investors a really strong, good information on top of all the emotional aspect of crowdfunding, of course. Our revenue model is a commission-based revenue model, like any other crowdfunding platform works. But the thing is, we align our cost to the venture capital cost. It's a 2% management fee per year during on average 6 years. And we took this percentage fronts of the investment. Well, first, it's a good sourcing of companies. We need to work with good partners to find the good companies to invest in. This is a key element to provide good quality concept in startups to our investors. Also, one challenge is to industrialize a bit more the process to make it easier and faster for entrepreneur and investor. But then it's also improve again and again the way we can integrate the crowd into this selection process, investment process, and follow-up process, because we're convinced that there is a high added value of the crowd that is involved in such transaction. Well, crowdfunding is not new. What is new? I mean, crowdfunding always exists. It has been developed centuries ago. What is new? It's crowdfunding now. Is on internet and grows a lot thanks to the internet functionalities and also the change in people mindset that want more transparency, more contact with their investment. So this revolution in mindset and this revolution in technology is actually boosting crowdfunding like never. So for crowdfunding to be sustainable, it's to make proper crowdfunding, to be able to structure it in a way that people get the right information about the investment and to make it sustainable in the long term in terms of transparency and added value from crowd into those kind of transactions. Well, I think crowdfunding will grow like biofood is growing today. We can compare it, crowdfunding, with the bio in the food industry. It's another way to consume things with more transparency and more meaning to the act of doing it. And I think crowdfunding will grow like bio food has 2 or 3% of the market. If crowdfunding has 2 or 3% of the financial investment in the world, would be fantastic. So what bank can learn from crowdfunding is transparency and direct relationship between people and their investment. I think people want more transparency, and that's what crowdfunding brings to them. What crowdfunding can learn from bank is from the mistake and the way they grow. I think crowdfunding is a very new sector and needs to grow in a nice way, properly, and we should look at what banks did to not do the same. Well, fund as many good companies as we can, make as good as great exit as we can, and then it will be virtuous. Bringing people's money and company investment need together to generate more impact in terms of value creation, job creation. This is actually why we are working every day at MyMicroInvest.